and then you did it without taking yourself off on live.
What'd you say?
I said you did the YouTube live without taking yourself off this time.
I listen.
I see you, honey, working it out, girl.
Trying, girl, we trying. Okay, now I gotta figure out because my sister probably is like, okay, so I'm on YouTube.
But I did it a second time, Nawanda, and somehow or another it told me that you was gonna have to let me in. I was in the waiting room, I think, or something. I don't know, child.
Well, yeah, I like because I have a waiting room set up for it just in case you guys get on before I get on. So that it doesn't so you are there, like you don't have to wait for me, I guess. So let me see, let me go back here, where did I put me? Okay, shrink that, bring you back over here, bring this back over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, oops, waiting room. Here go people in the wait. See, that's why I'm like, where's my screen to get people in here? Okay, here we go. And then I got to figure out this meet. Okay, I was supposed to be doing something. I'm trying to figure out something for my sister. Okay, okay.
Oh Lord, I got bags dropping everywhere.
Here, I need to go here.
Come on, folks.
On this meeting. Show
Hello.
presentation. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. You?
Great. Tired, but good.
Yeah, I'm exhausted today.
Yeah, I'm totally exhausted. I'm over it.
We here, but we like tired. All right, let me try to send this number real quick. 929.
And I'm just, I understand. I was confused about how Misty was saying who won or not, because I'm like,
honey,
I don't remember us being in no freaking third place.
Honey, girl, I listened to the whole thing. I was like, oh, okay, that's what happened. I was like, oh, that's y'all trying to play me like that. All right, I see, no problem.
Are you able to explain what it is that she said? Because I'm still not understanding myself.
Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. Because I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, I'm still not. I still don't understand.
I wasn't convinced that we was in third place.
No,
So what?
Not at all.
Oh, y'all funny. So what happened?
At least he didn't say you guys were tiny but tough.
Right, I was like, Misty, I love you. I said, but why you
Not
shaking
cool.
like that? I said, what? I said,
Right. I was like, don't minimize nobody's strength.
I was like, Lord,
Tiny but tough.
Yeah,
Tiny
that
but
was for Royal Gems and Jewels.
You know, but
Here,
still,
I'm like
honey,
that.
listen, you don't got to describe it like that. No, they a tough team.
Tiny
Literally.
but tough.
I was offended.
I was salty. I had to pray over that one.
I'm like, don't.
Listen.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
That
I need a breakdown.
So what? So I listened to the whole thing, and I think is getting on. She probably tired of me because I done called her.
Gloria, you all right on the post with the timing.
Okay, my baby sister is funny. She is in there with her baby pillow. She don't even care.
Don't. This is my one day.
And she tired too, like the rest of us.
Like, get up, girl. She's like,
It's early. It is early.
It is early. So I'm gonna continue to watch the thing so I make sure I don't miss anybody. Again, I'm trying to post it on the meeting. You guys post it in your group, so let them know we're on. That would be.
I already tagged them. Oops, sorry, I already tagged them.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right, let me see. Did I do that? Let me see.
I'm going to the living room. I'll be back.
Okay.
Leah said, I'm out.
Because I sure enough called her and woke her up. I'm like, I'm sorry, you my sister. I'm like, you my sister and personal sponsor. I'm about tired of you missing these meetings. Well, you need to call me. Okay, fine.
Girl, honey, Leah looked like I was just a few minutes ago. I was like, I got to get these orders.
Listen, it's just,
I
get
come
it.
on with no picture.
Y'all funny. Y'all be like, look, I'm here, but you ain't gonna see. Look, you should have seen me scrambling around too. I said, I said, because I can't go on her without a picture. I said, let me throw a sweatshirt on or something. and then the dog Money looking at me like, you need to take me out and feed me before you get on this meeting. And I'm like, okay, they do that too. So hilarious. It is too funny. All right, let me see. Okay. All right, let me get all these. All right, okay, let me just ping all the rest of these people some of these people real quick. Amanda. Okay. All right.
That's Gloria's.
Is that me?
That's your Jazzy Jewel thing, girl. It's on the timer or something. I don't know, but it's popping up.
Oh, okay. Oh,
on my phone.
My Times post.
Yes, girl, I was cracking. I said, because Gloria ain't posting like that. She got that on the timer.
You know it.
Listen, it's about using systems.
Amen.
Okay.
Honey, I'll do a whole week in one day. I'll be like, I'm sleeping.
You have to. Like,
that's so smart.
You have to, and then my problem be like, I forget. I'm like, I sure enough forgot that. Okay, well, we'll try it again next week. Try it again next week. Listen, it's what it is. So okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. If they pop on, they pop on. I know. Let me see. Okay, I'm just trying to see here. Send her a thing. So good morning, everybody. So let's first of all, let's do some quick introductions because y'all see your girl went ahead and got her another business partner. Woo woo. Mm-hmm. And she is on here. And she is on here. So I am going to have her introduce her. I'll introduce her, but I'm gonna have her tell us a little bit about herself. Gina and I, when I say we go way back, her and I used to work together when I lived on the East Coast at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Delaware. So she is, we've been connected a long time. And her and I talking about this business, we've been talking for years now about this business, like no lie, like for years. And our schedules are so hectic. And I think this pandemic actually gave both of us time to slow down a little bit. And so, so we talked and I finally caught up with her and she's like, okay, let me check it out. Friday, I was touching base with her and she just texted, she's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. She's like, I'm gonna try. She's like, hey, what's the harm in trying? So I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about her and her background. And all right, Gina, you on, girl.
Okay, I took it off mute, I think.
Yes, we hear you.
I really don't do well with this Zoom thing. I'm more of a person, you know.
It's okay, girl. I get it.
But yeah, it was hard. I had been wanting to try, but because of my schedule, and I travel from Alaska to Florida often with my current job, because I work for a major hospital chain. They train, and I train in their business office. But so yeah, because of the pandemic, I was like, well, I'm sitting still. I'm not doing anything, and I'm looking for an extra income because, you know, I'm getting that age. I'm 55. Well, I'll be 55 now. I have grandchildren. I just want to have something extra for them. So, and at first I was looking at it and I was like, you know, I'm really not the one, because I see people that do it on Facebook, and I was like, well, I don't want to do that. But I meet a lot of people in my travel you know, and I have a lot of friends that would be interested. I just don't want to throw it down people's face, you know, like, and it's reasonable price, even though, you know, I wear a lot of jewelry. So I was like, yeah, this sounds good. I'll try it, you know, fearful, but excited.
Yay. So we are so excited for her. But again, that's kind of the testament, you know, where you meet people and sometimes you give up on conversations. And my thing is, if they don't say straight out no, and they're still considering, like, I think we touch base and it may have been 6, 7, 8 months, touch base again. You know, we both busy. Okay, no problem. Touch base again. You know, so it's one of those things that you just kind of, until they say, no, I'm not interested, I don't want to do it, you definitely, you know, have the ability to kind of keep that conversation going. And so, okay, there you go. You got it on your laptop.
I got it on my desktop now, so I'm gonna come out of this one. Hold on.
Okay. So it's just one of those things where you can continue those conversations because you just never know where that person, where their mindset is. And it's, when I say it's a thing of timing is everything. You just never know. And her and I, like, our jobs are kind of similar. We both travel for work. She's gone Sunday through Thursday like I am. So we travel. So for her, I think her seeing that I was able to do it and showing her some different ways that I do it, she's like, okay, well, let's just give it a try. So I'm very excited for her. But that was, child, that was a long, that was a marathon conversation right there, like marathon, but it works. It was something that, you know, she said, hey, why not try? And she's like me, like, she has grandkids. And I'm like, heck, you want to do extra stuff for them? This could be something that can help with that. So very excited for that. So, okay, so we are going to start with how, first let me start with this little challenge that we had that they tried to do an okie doke on us, okay? So, like, look, y'all are like, So I listened to the whole live. I don't know where y'all popped in on the live, but I listened to the whole live, the entire live. All right. And y'all can unmute yourself if you want to talk and while I'm talking here. But listen, I listened to the whole live. So apparently, Manasia's team and Tracy's team, both of them sold like 144, 120 pieces. That's what they said. Okay, so you know me.
Well, I thought she said we sold 200 and something. What? Oh,
no, okay, so no.
Yeah.
So I listened to the whole thing. So the Fly Girl, so we're under Tamra, her whole thing did 200 and something. Okay. And then Misty did 100 and whatever, because Manasia was the only one on her side who did it. So Tracy, so our stuff was grouped because they were doing Tamra side against Misty side. So whoever's under Tamra, and then everybody else under Misty. So Tamra side had 200 and something, and then Missy side had 100 and something. So we were part of Tamra side, but Tracy's also on that side as well. And so we, on Tamra side, we were number 2 under Tracy's team. And then, so yeah, so we were number 3 overall, because Manasia, they did 120 something. So
okay, overall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, where's some kudos at? Because I'm like, if Tamara's team won, that means Legendary Champz won.
Right.
And
our leg.
And I thought she said our leg was number 1 on Tamara's side, but ours wasn't. It was
Tracy,
right?
Okay. But because we came in top 3, I sent everybody's name who sold and participated in that challenge to Misty, and I guess she'll be doing something Tuesday. Monday, okay. So I sent all that in. So yeah, so it was, but what did you like about the challenge? Because we were doing it again this weekend, and so I was ahead of the ball game. I said, let me go ahead and put this post here now. So y'all can grab it and go with it. What did you like about the challenge? So I'm gonna start with it. I'm gonna start with Renee, because Renee, you participated in the challenge. So what did you, for all, because I'll talk to Renee, Gloria, Tanya, Venice, and Angela, because you all participated in the challenge. So what did you like about the challenge, Renee?
Good morning, everybody. So I guess with the challenge, I liked how we were able to show how the different pieces can go together. I'm trying to think, because I only sold what, 5 pieces, I think it was.
Right.
Yeah. So I do have one that brought like one grouping, and then I have somebody else who just brought just the bracelet. But I did like how, like I said, how it was able to show that even though they're separate pieces, you can still work them and put them all together to make like a nice set for yourself. I know I didn't have too many hits. I had like a lot of people liking my post and liking my post, and I'm like, okay, are you going to buy something off the post?
Right, like I'm gonna need you to do something other than like, I like and love that you like and love my post.
Right.
But I'm trying to win something here, so let's do this.
Yeah.
So that's good. And that for me opened my eyes too, because I'm like, I get Fashion Fix every month, so I don't be thinking about it. Me personally, like I always tell you, I am not the most stylish person putting stuff together, but I was like, okay, I see where, I see how you can do that, and I think it's kind of neat. One thing that I did, because I did like 10 pieces, of course, because it's only a weekend challenge, so it's not like, we have a lot of time for it, but what I did is actually took my post and I texted to some people, because remember, okay, I always say this, remember all of your modes of communication. Don't rely on Facebook only. And because it was Mother's Day weekend, and which Missy even admitted she didn't even think about that, a lot of people may not have been on Facebook as much, because of Mother's Day. So I text people on Saturday with the picture, say, hey, my team is in a contest. This is our set, blah, blah, blah. Let me know if you would like to, help our team out. There's some cute stuff. But I text them, and then the few people that I text, they wound up taking my whole post and sharing it on their page as well. So don't forget texting, because again, remember, and I like to repeat this because I think sometimes we forget about that. Your close friends, my close friends, I don't communicate with them on Facebook. You know what I mean? I text them, so we have that ability to really pull people in and get them that information in a different, vehicle. So don't forget about that. So, get your list together, girl, and you get that thing and just text it on out.
I did forget about that. I didn't send any texts about it.
And then what I did too, honestly, is and that, again, y'all don't have to do this. This is just me, because I know these people gonna order again. I offered for that set only, I offer $1 shipping, because this is what's gonna happen. Everybody who ordered has another package and has another order. So I'm just gonna put that in their other package and put that $1 with it, because it's gonna be a little bit heavier, and I'm good, So offering something like that, they was like $1 shipping, okay, yeah, but you didn't order from last week, so trust me, that's gonna wait until that come in and go in that same package, so you're gonna be fine, So definitely think about the texting part, because that may help as well. So thank you, Tanya. How about you?
Tanya. Oh, I was trying to unmute myself. Sorry. What I enjoyed about the challenge was collaborating with other team members to come up with a set. Like we had several pieces, and then we, settled on the 2 sets that we did. And it was just a really good collaboration. And just like Renee, it was able to, like, we could put sets together with what's already in our back office and just offering people another way to wear the jewelry. And I know Venice does it very well because I've watched some of her lives and there's certain pieces she put together. I'm like, oh my God, I would have never thought of that. So I just enjoyed the collaboration and being able to show the jewelry in another way.
Awesome. How about you, Venice?
I was unmuting. I did good this time. The same as everybody else. I personally like to see other people stretch themselves to do something that they normally wouldn't do. So that was a good thing that I took away from it.
Yeah, that was good. I liked it too. Because it was funny because, you know, like I have never put, like, since we've done this for 2 weeks, this is something I'm thinking like even going forward we could do internally, because I just think it's kind of fun. But I love seeing you guys' creativity and putting stuff together, because I'm like, because the person who did the yellow and blue set, I'm like, that's cute. I'm gonna have to steal that and put that, because I would have never thought of it. So I thought that was really, really, really cute. So yeah, I like seeing how y'all put stuff together, because it's really, 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 really cute.
Yeah, and I think the sets that that didn't go for the team, people could use that in their own personal arsenal.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So there's already a catalog that starts a catalog of things that you can try. And I would encourage everybody, for the sets that you put together, that you see somebody else put together, try them, wear them yourself while you're doing your lives. Wear them so that people can understand how to wear it, or they would have never thought to wear it with that particular shirt you have on, or dress, or whatever. So yeah, you got to put the stuff on too. I'm done now.
Angela?
Wanda, I'm gonna join on my phone. I need coffee in my life.
Okay. Okay, Gina.
Mhm.
No, I got mine before I started. Go ahead, Angela.
Pretty much what everyone has said, the collaborative effort, the camaraderie, even with our team, there were like four or five of us that kind of, collaborated together to kind of come up with what set we wanted to do. And what our team did is we kind of wanted a double hitter. So we did one as a team, and then we joined in with Legendary Champz to sell that. We're going to do that again this week, and then we'll see how that goes. If we feel like that might be pulling sales from the Legendary, then maybe next week we do just the one set. But I did like the camaraderie from the team. And then, I think Venice was saying, some of these things I would not have gone on there. I go on and I might do a necklace and a bracelet. Or a necklace and another upscale earring. I never thought to put all four pieces together. So it really kind of got you to think outside the box and really look and really take a deep dive into your back office and see that there certainly are better opportunities to put things together as a 4-piece set. And then the ideas that some people came up with, I went back yesterday, because I think it was the yellow set with that ring with the blue and yellow ring.
Yes.
I was like, that is cute.
Honey,
so I went back and put some things in my cart based on some of the set selections that other people chose. So I just think it's a great way to really bring the teams together, generate that excitement as well.
Right. Yeah. And I like the fact that your team, and it's funny because I think about your team, you're doing ours, you were collabing with the big team, but then I liked how you still have your team and let's do our set too. And there's no, I think that's kind of cool, because it's like, okay, what can we do? So y'all were like, no, we doing this one, but then we doing this one too. I'm like, okay, y'all, I see you. And
at the end of the day, it was extra, it's really, it's a great team challenge, but at the end of the day, it's about, generating that extra revenue and sales that we most likely would not have gotten had we not done that challenge.
Right. And see, that's what it is. And you hit the nail on the head, Angela. We in this to make money, okay? So if doing this little challenge is gonna put some coins in my pocket, bet what y'all got. And for me, because I am not the person who will put together a set like that, shoot, y'all made it easy for me. Oh, okay, this is what we doing. Bet, because like Tanya, okay, so Tanya put together the set we're using this weekend. And I have customers, that red stretchy bracelet, honey, listen, I might do fine just selling that one, the piece out the set, because they love, like anytime I do bracelets and earrings, they are on it. So when I saw that, I was like, I didn't even see that. She's like, oh yeah, it's under the Americana tab. I said, bet, okay. Let me go ahead and just get some of them, because y'all gonna buy these, okay? So definitely, I love that. But like you said, it is about generating that income, you know, for yourself. And if this does buzz, I mean, you never know how this may help your customers, because now instead of them trying to think about it, you know, especially if you don't, like, if you're like me, okay, when I show stuff, y'all know me, y'all been on my lives, okay, Nwanda be showing stuff. Nwanda don't always be putting stuff together. Nwanda just show like, this is cute, just go ahead and get it all. And y'all figure out how to put it together and make it match. Okay, unless it's straight bling or straight, you know me, and look, I'm transparent, that's what it is. But how cool is it to be able to have somebody put a set together and you can present that set all together to your customers, and it's already done for them. So I think that's kind of cool too. And I appreciate that y'all putting them sets together that I can just grab. Appreciate y'all. Okay, Gloria, you're up.
Okay, so same thing, pretty much that everybody else is saying. I like the engagement with the team. And honestly, it was funny because you had, when you called out Tina and Venice, I was like, I'm just gonna go back here and just gonna put something together, and I'm just gonna send it in and see, just to see how it goes, right? But the one, that was the first one. But the second one, I was talking to Venice and I was like, look at this. I just put this together too. I was like, you think it's too much gold? And she was like, no. And so the second one that I sent is the one that won, but I was just doing it like, I'm just going to throw it together and put it on out there and see what happens. So I shocked my own self.
Right.
In the way of, oh, wow, I put it together. But I really like the engagement. And I do think that even if we do like a set of the month, or maybe this is our weekend set, I think that we should continue to do that. I think it pulled in a lot of people, to involve them in the whole overall contest. But I enjoyed that. It was something else I was going to say. Oh, and I've been snagging all those sets that I thought was cute on the whole team, the overall.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm going to use this in that blue set that Autumn put together. I said, oh, wow.
Honey.
Yeah, I snagged that real quick.
Yes, I was like, because when she said that, I said, girl,
yeah.
I said, that's cute. And again, some of these things I wouldn't even have thought about, but I was like, that is cute. And while we got you talking, Gloria, okay, your team was the #1 team on our leg for the challenge. Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
So I thought that was so cool, because I was like, okay. So I was counting up, and this, let me tell y'all, when I tell y'all I was proud of y'all, I don't care that they said we came in third, okay?
Right.
That's what they had said.
What they had said.
But they had said, y'all was #1. I don't care, okay? Because we did it right, okay? Unless I verified them numbers, whatever, okay? That's all I got to say. Whatever.
In Nwanda's head, we won.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen, okay? But what I loved about it, which all of you have said, I love the engagement. The engagement for me, I think, and that's why, like, one of these things that I love, and that's why I started doing these every other Saturday things, because I'm like, okay, I think I've seen, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I have seen us kind of start having a lot more momentum as a team now since we started these every other Saturday meetings, especially getting the leaders on here, bouncing ideas off of each other. I've seen upward momentum. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Because you know me, I'm a transparent. Y'all tell me like, yeah, no, not really. But y'all tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay. Because like I saw y'all, I was like, wait a minute, I was counting up numbers, and you know, Angela and her crew, they gonna rock it. I was like, okay, I see y'all, because they did out of that set, they did 29 pieces. I'm like, okay, I see y'all.
Yeah.
And then I was counting, and then I was like, okay, Jazzy G. I said, wait a minute. Wait. I said, okay. So that right there, I was just really proud of you guys, because I just saw the ones who wanted to do it. And that's, I'm like, man, if everybody, you know me, because I'm a little silly. I'm like, listen, if everybody on our team committed to selling one of them sets, like everybody, listen. Like, I'm like, listen, you need to go find somebody to buy one of them sets, just one. And it wasn't about us, killing it like, oh, I sold 40 pieces of that this weekend. It was like, give me 3 pieces here and 4 pieces here. And everybody did a little bit. And then when you added up the little bit to the big number, I was like, whoa, we did 94 pieces. That was huge,
Yeah.
And so that's what it's like. I really want us to cause I'm a little salty. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm salty. Like, I read, cause y'all tagging me, Gloria tagging me, Venice tagging me. Wanda, you need to go. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go watch, cause I'll be busy. Okay. So I watched it. I actually watched it. Girl, when I got to that part where she started naming stuff, so I said Tamara's team. I said, okay, that's fine. I'm like, cool. And then she said, she started naming in first place. Wait a minute. She did not say the legendary Champz. I'm sorry. That's the wrong team. Like, who that? Like that. You naming the wrong team right now. So who is that? So, and I was like, okay, what is really going on here? And so, I was like a little bit like, she ain't say her name first. I'm like, they cheated. That was the next thing. They cheated. Like, how you verify them numbers? Because y'all was sending me verification. Like, Angela had a whole email and was like, here's my receipts. This is my invoices. I was like, okay, please make sure I ain't missing nothing. Is this your total number? Because I want to make sure I counted everything. So that I was just like, I'm like, what was y'all verifying? But that's okay though, because we winning this week. Cause we just gonna win, because I don't like losing. Okay, so we got to kill this one. And I think our set is a good set because of the holiday season coming up. Red, 4th of July, red, white, and blue. People love the red. I think Angela said Memorial Day as well. Perfect for that particular, season that we're in. Even if you still quarantine, girl, put your white t-shirt on and put that red set on, and you still gonna be cute. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm excited about that. Okay, I love doing this each week. What worked for you this last week? What worked for you? And also, what challenges did you have? Because I love sharing. We love sharing what works, because when you share what works, it kind of helps you. Other people get ideas of what they can try. And then any challenges, we can kind of address them as a group to figure out how we can help you in that area. So Renee, I'm gonna start with you again. So what worked for you this week? And then what challenges did you have this week?
So I did not do anything that I starred myself for last time. I did post more on my story. Okay, so I scratched that. I did post more on my story.
Okay.
But as far as like texting people, that part I forgot. But what did work for me this week, I normally do a Saturday and a Monday live, and I did not do a Monday one, but what I did was I posted an ear candy album party, and I put took pictures of all the earrings that I had and gave them a number. That went over really well. I sold quite a bit of my earrings that I have in my inventory right now, doing that particular album party. I'm thinking of doing another one next week. I haven't decided what pieces I'm going to do for that, but that one went over really well. Difficulty? I didn't have any difficulties this week, I don't think.
Nice.
No challenges. I think everything went pretty smooth since the last time we were on.
Okay. So that is good for sure. The one thing I love is definitely those themes. They love themes like ear candy. Like, listen, y'all be popping on to my ear candy shows. Y'all be like, missed that one. That's mine. That's mine. And I do the same thing. I do the same thing with Tanya, because Tanya be catching me at these Tanya be catching me during lunchtime or something. It'll be all of a sudden we're at lunch and I'm like, oh, Tanya's live. Okay, honey, listen. I'll be like, girl, send me pictures of them earrings you show. Send me pictures, girl, because I'll be like, I'll come on a tail end. I'm like, girl, send me the pictures. And she'll send me pictures. And I'm like, okay, I want them 3. But they love some ear. And you know your customers love that. Give it to them because they gonna buy it. Like when I did the straight ear candy and wrist candy show, like the first one I did the 2 weeks ago, like I told you, I showed one piece in that whole entire thing that I showed. Only one piece was new. One piece was a new piece. Every other piece I pulled out of a box I had that I had already showed. Honey, you would have thought I was selling a new baby or something because they was like, mine. So I'm like, okay. So those things, they love them. And I love how you pivoted. You're like, okay, I'm not going to do a live, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do anything. Let me find, let me figure out what I can do to still make some money because that is what is important. Okay. That is definitely what is important. So I appreciate that for sure. Bernice, I'm gonna have you go next only because I know you have to jump off. So Bernice, what worked for you this week, and did you have any challenges this week that we can help you process through?
What worked for me this week was still posting to my Instagram, getting hits off of that. And also posting in my story on Facebook, getting hits off of that. Challenges? No challenges really. Not that I can think of. I didn't go live a lot this week. Well, no, I haven't done it. I'm gonna do it today, but that's just because I've had other projects I had going on. But no real challenges. You know me, if I can't figure it out, I get to calling folks.
Listen, that's what I love about you. And that's when she has said something that's so key. Like if you're struggling with something, don't be struggling for a long time. Reach up, reach your sponsor. You can't reach your sponsor, ping me and we'll figure it out, because the last thing we want you to do is to be struggling with something that we probably have a solution for, or can kind of give you an idea and be like, oh, I didn't think about that. So definitely make sure that you are, reaching up and out, to people so that we can help you process that, because we don't want you struggling unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like that, that don't even make no sense. So we don't want to be doing that. All right. Yeah, I wanted to get you in before you had to pop off, Bernice. Leah. Okay, my baby sister just moved into her house, so she's in the middle of unpacking, and she's a teacher, so you know how that goes with all this stuff that's going on. So, okay, so I'm gonna rephrase the question for you because I know. Y'all, that's my baby sister, like in real life baby sister. Okay. So what worked for you this week? Or what are you, how about we go with challenges for you? What were your challenges this week, child?
In regards to what?
Girl, don't play with me. We're here talking about paparazzi.
I didn't sell anything.
Okay.
But I did have somebody text me and ask me for a set to match a really pretty dress.
Okay. So text message. See, we talking about text again.
I'm a good texter.
There you go.
Good.
She's trying to get her whole life back together because she just moved. Okay, so she gonna get back. So yes. So you just gonna listen today because she ain't been on the meetings in the last 4. So we just gonna let you listen in and take some information in. Okay, so I have 2 Angela. So the Angela that last name is not Crawley. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so introduce yourself because we all don't know each other. And I like when new people pop on. Look, she's like, I gotta fix my hair first.
I'm still in the bed.
You are. Listen, it's okay. My sister is too, so it's all good. Who is your sponsor? Introduce yourself to us, if you don't mind.
I'm Angela Spear, and I just got my box yesterday.
Wow. Who's your sponsor? Who you signing up with?
Latriva.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna talk about Latriva in a minute. Okay. So welcome. We are very excited to have you. So welcome. So since you just started, I'm gonna rephrase the question for you. What are you excited about? Since you just got your box, what are you excited about?
I'm excited to open it for one this afternoon.
Okay.
And excited just to get out my rut. I'm in a rut.
Okay.
So this will help me and to get out and meet new people and stop being so shy, get on social media, talking, things like that. So, and try to make money.
Listen, girl, we all about making that money, okay? So,
Exactly.
So yes. So first of all, welcome
Thank
to our
you.
team, and this is really, really good. Okay, let me see. Is this happening? All right. Gloria says I'm going in and out, or it's going in and out. Is everybody else okay? Am I good with y'all? Okay, Gloria, it's you. It's okay. I'll make sure I'm good. Okay. So yeah, I'm like, am I going in and out? What's going on? Because with all this stuff going on, Wi-Fi is struggling. It's like, I don't know why are y'all home right now trying to get online. So listen. Okay, so welcome, Angela. We are happy to have you. So Gina, I know you're new as well, like new as of signed up yesterday, new. What are you excited about?
Not just to be involved. Like, I have watched people do this, and I was like, how they doing that with all that jewelry and all them numbers? You just said you just asked everybody what was their challenges, or what did they do, like the things to post on Facebook, Instagram, to text people. I was like, oh my God, I hate going live. There were some things that I'm gonna have to get comfortable with, because I'm not comfortable with that live thing. I don't know. I'm not really that comfortable with social media, but I'm willing to try social media because I'm excited about the possibilities of where this could go, because I'm tired of working.
Listen,
I'm tired of traveling.
We trying to be on a beach somewhere, sipping a time, visiting the grands, okay?
I'm trying to spend more time with my grandchildren. I have 10 of them.
Girl, I didn't know you had that many grandkids.
So they need to see their mama.
Listen, I'm just struggling with one. Okay, you got 10.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah. These, this traveling is hard on me as I'm getting older, and I'm a really outgoing kind of person, And I say this, let me say this: the reason why I was hesitant because most of my friends are bougie, okay? They bougie, and when I say something to them about paparazzi, they be like, "Man, I'm not wearing that." But if I put it on, they'll put it on. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I accessorize it and glamorize it, they'll be like, "Oh, girl, I'm gonna put that on." Okay, then this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all how to save you a couple coins and stop buying all this expensive jewelry.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I'm excited about, changing their perspective so that they can start to save money. And because I've looked at the jewelry, and I was like, it is kind of cute. And then you guys were talking about putting the blues and the yellows together. I said, yeah, because they real iridescent. They like a lot of colors. Right. So this is going to work. Okay.
I love it. I love it. Okay. I see Genesis joined us. What's up, girl?
Hey.
I got to be tracking y'all down. Like, let me send this link to your messenger and stop playing with me. Because I'm like, Genesis was on our very first. I said, where'd she go? I said, we ain't doing that. So Genesis, okay, you next. So what we're talking about is what worked for you last week and any challenges that you have encountered this week. So if you have any challenges, so we can try to help you process them if you did. Because this is basically, you know how this is, we just do our collaboration and we just kind of help each other. So you're it.
Tag. So for me, what went well last week was posting pictures and doing a little bit of follow-up with a really good customer who's been out of country during this kind of COVID season because she wanted to be with her mom. So just kind of getting that squared up. So, and then posting the pictures has been good for me. My challenge right now is I'm transitioning to my business page and being kind of as exclusive as I can on my business page, as well as my VIP group. My VIP group is actually pretty good. They are kind of starting to comment a little bit more and get engaged, but my business page is like, and so I'm just trying to kind of wrap my head around how to work that a little bit more, because I can't, like when you go live from your personal page, you can, let people know you're on, and I can't quite do that yet. So I'm just trying to like figure it out. I have my husband trying to help post like the clickable links on my personal page, but just building the engagement on my business page. I'm trying to like give it a good like go before I say no.
Okay, so some questions for you and your business page, and then everybody else who's working on the business page, I want y'all to kind of chime in too. So when you go live from your business page, do you share it back to your personal page?
Yes. So on my personal page, I share the clickable link with the picture on my personal page, so that I can stay compliant. But the thing is I have to find a way to adjust my settings, because my husband posts it for me, and I don't allow like things that people tag me in to be posted to my page without me accepting it. So then it ends up being just like a replay, because I don't get to approving it until after.
Okay, so now when you do it, so when you do your live, do you share like not just the clickable link, but like the actual live, just share, like when you go live. So like when I go live on my iPad, and then I take my phone and find my live in my business page and actually share it myself to my personal page, making sure my setting is on public. So I share that, like when I'm live, like so when I go live, my first 5 minutes is engaging with people, but also making sure that my live is in my group as well as my personal page, so that no matter where they're at, they can pull and get in that live.
So I can't do that, and maybe I can check with compliance again, but I can't do that because I sell other things on my page now. Like I've been promoting my mom's stuff and my own stuff. So I use that for my personal page. So I can't share.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So now here's the other thing. Have you thought about putting that into a business page? Because remember, your business pages are public. So the stuff that you're promoting, because I have people who are doing multiple things. And so, and this is what I will suggest to anybody, like across the board. If you're doing multiple things, like, you know, you're doing paparazzi and then you're doing like Mary Kay or, you know, things like that, have each of them have their unique business page, because that way your personal page, you can kind of still use that as a funnel for what, so because you're not promoting it on your personal page, you're just sharing it to your personal page. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you're using your personal page to promote, you're kind of cutting yourself off because you took that avenue away from yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you can just think about it, you know, because I don't know exactly what else you're promoting, but just think, would it be beneficial maybe temporarily to put all that other stuff in another business page unique to that, and then clean up your personal page and not promote anything on your actual page, but use your business page to, you know, share to it, so you can share the links to your lives there as well. And the thing about it is, you know, you just got to figure out what works, especially if you have engagement on your personal page. You don't want to take that away. And that's why even for Renee, I think we had talked about this maybe 2 weeks ago, or maybe the one before that, but I know we were talking about working your personal page, or no, Gloria, it was Gloria, because she's going to transition to her business page, but using your personal page, because that's where you have all your traction and all of your followers, and you never want to just cut off that in such a way where you lose that traction. So it's like, you know, you promote on your page where you have your following, and then you always tell them, you know, on this date we're transitioning to the business page. On this date we're transitioning to the business page. Follow the business page when you do the lives. Follow the business page. Follow the business page, because on this date we're transitioning. On this date we're transitioning. So that way, you know, you keep on, you're following up with them. Like, you know, are you following us on the business page? Make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow us. So that way you bring that whole following with you. So what I would do in the meantime is, on your personal page, definitely look at who is following you on your personal page, go to your business page and invite them to, like, go invite them to your business page. Like, keep on doing it until they jump on, because you definitely want to make sure you are keeping that traction, because you don't want to lose that traction if that's where you're getting a lot of your following and a lot of your traction from, you know? So does that help? Anybody else have suggestions about business page, personal page? I think Tanya says she does the same thing.
That sounds like a great idea, because I don't want to interfere with, because I got 2 other girlfriends who do paparazzis too, right? And I don't want to interfere, so I would rather have a business page so I can invite who I want to the page, and not, because my Facebook page is really big, you know, and I don't want to invite everybody to that.
Right. And so, yeah, doing your business page is good, because then that's paparazzi. That's your business page. That's where, you know, and the thing about it is, like, I like that because they have the option. You can like my page or you cannot like my page. But if you're following me and this is what you want, come like my page, because that's where I'm going to do most of my stuff after I transition. So definitely business page is, I love it. And I like the fact that the business pages are public, because I just be sharing right onto my personal, here's my live, let's go. But again, you know, making sure you're compliant is number one, because I'm about tired of these people. Look, I done had to send email, so many emails. People like, well, I said, let's do this email, you know, because I definitely want to make sure you're compliant. I'm glad you're thinking about that, because I'd rather be proactive than try to, you know, do it from behind trying to catch up. So just think about it and see, you know, what works for you, because you need it to work for you. Ultimately, whatever you do, you need it to work for you. So we definitely want to make sure of that. So just, you know, think about it, and if we can help, let us know. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Tamika. All right, you're up. What worked for you this week, and what challenges if you had any challenges? You might not have had any challenge, because I saw you live a couple times this week.
Oh yeah. I had a busy week. Mother's Day was good. I had a lot of deliveries last weekend. I even reached out to a couple of first liner folks that I know. I had a police officer who I knew was working a lot. And I said, you know, took a couple pictures, said, do you like this? Were you able to get anything for mom? No. I said, okay, I'll come to you. I had a couple at the last minute to deliver. So doing deliveries last minute, even though I kept posting Mother's Day in 2 weeks. Mother's Day in 3 days. Mother's Day is on Sunday with the date.
Girl,
But
they
you
like
know, last
Saturday,
minute,
I
but
need something.
I was and a lot of them hit me up late Saturday, was like, I need some help. I had one person like, listen, I got $100. Can you grab up what you got? Do you have anything on hand? I said, I sure do. Where are you?
Listen. You got $100. I'm gonna bring my paparazzi to you. Put your mask on so
yes.
we can see this.
And that's exactly what it was. I packed up a couple of necklaces, a bunch of stuff, you know, I couldn't push, that I had for a little bit. I grabbed everything I could grab up and put it in my trunk and met him on the corner. Masks on and said, here you go, here you go, here you go.
Listen.
Got my $100 and peeled out.
I know that's right. I know that's right. But that's just a wonderful thing about paparazzi. We can fill that gap for like when people need something last minute. Bet I got you. You know, people sending pictures. I got this dress. I need something. I got you. I had somebody. Oh, and I did not know this. And while I'm thinking about it, this month Lupus Awareness Month. Okay, what's the color for lupus? Purple.
Oh yeah.
Honey, because me and my unaware self, and I should know because my sister has lupus, so I should know this, but I don't. So I had one of my customers message me and was like, hey, I went on your site and I looked at this. You have this in stock because my godmom has lupus and it's Lupus Awareness Month, and I want to get her this purple thing. I said, oh, no, okay, sure, show me what you have. So I told her, I said, well, I'll put it in the order and it'll come in. But then I was like, let me go ahead and see what else out here purple. So I ordered something else. And so she pinged me. I said, okay, yeah, I got that coming. I said, but girl, I saw this too. You think she would like that? She said, oh yeah, give me both of those. So Lupus Awareness Month, purple, that's another thing. Because a lot of people know people who are affected by lupus or who have lupus. So that's another thing that, you know, this month too. So just putting that out there because I just remembered that. I was like, okay, you know, people who want to celebrate, people who are living with the illness, you know, that's something that you can, because they've had some really cute purple things out there, you know, for us. So that is good. So did you have anything challenging this week, Tamika, or were you good this week?
No, I was good. I was really good. You know, I was happy to help for, you know, those gentlemen who at the last minute, because of working and whatnot, COVID-19, to come through for them. So it was a victory.
Awesome to hear. Okay, the next one up is gonna be Miss Latriva, but before she starts talking, I'm gonna talk about her. Okay, so I need all of the prayers of the righteous to reach your hand towards the screen, okay? Because we need to touch and agree Yeah, Miss Latriva get active this month. Y'all asking me why are we touching and agreeing that Latriva get active this month? Well, I will tell you why we touching and agreeing. Because Miss Latriva has 3 active people on her team right now. And if she get active, she gonna be a director. So I'm gonna need y'all to touch and agree.
Come on,
Latriva.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute.
Come on, Triva, you can do it. You can do it.
I was like,
I'm gonna do it.
You know how you see certain things come through?
I'll be back.
And I looked, I said, wait a minute. That's Latriva. She got a new person. Hold up. I said, wait a minute. Let me go look at, wait a minute. I pinged her. I said, listen. I said, I don't care what else you do this month. I said, Joe Behind better get active or I'm going to come punch you in your throat, okay? I told her that too. It was violent. I know. I'm sorry.
She did.
It was a little violent. But you know me, I'm transparent because, you know, Latriva been with me, what, 2 years now? 3 years, okay? Signed up on her birthday, all right, 3 years ago. And I'm like, she got 3 people. And they active. Girl. Okay, so now that I'm put your seat, we're gonna be praying. We gonna pray this through. So tell us what worked for you, what some of your challenges, so we can, you know, because girl, come the end of this month, Latriva needs to be a director. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Honestly, I don't care about nothing else right now. Okay, Latriva needs to be a director. That's all I'm saying. Okay, you know, you get my girl. Come on now, come through. Last month we had a new director. You know, we had, who did we have in April? We had Karen off of Gloria's leg. Because we need to be churning new directors every month. And the thing about it is a new director, to become a new director is not, it's challenging because life happens. Okay, let's just say challenging because sometimes life happens. But in the grand scheme of things, you need 3 active people and then you be active. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like each month we need to be churning out directors because it's 3 active and then you active. 3 active, then you active, 3 active, then you active, you know? So let's go. I know I put it simple, but because to me in my mind it is, you know, I don't try not to make things too hard, all right? But okay, Latriva, go ahead. It's your turn now.
Okay. So what worked for me, even though they did not buy the set, it created engagement with them where they were people that had not previously asked me about the jewelry were like, that is cute. Where can I get those at? So it got some exposure from my website to some people that didn't have it before. So I look at that as a win. My challenges was just me coming out of that, oh, I don't want to invade people's privacy type thinking that I've had in the past. And so I was able to get out of that a little bit and email some people that I've never emailed before and text some people that I haven't texted before. So I guess it's really a win. It still was a win because I kind of overcame that challenge. So I'm looking hopeful too that this weekend will be good because I've had quite a few text messages in the past 2 days concerning jewelry.
Yes.
And so I'm looking at it like, y'all know we got a big event coming up on Saturday. Y'all might want to, watch my posts so you can find out what set we're releasing, So I've been engaging with people, having more conversations rather than just shooting them a message saying, hey, can you go share this? Or can you look at this? Or have you seen my page? So yeah.
And for you, and this is for all of you, like one thing about me, like all of you who have been personally involved with me with your business, y'all know I will crunch the heck out of a number. Okay, I will crunch a number, spit it back out, crunch it again, spit it out again. I'm like, okay, let's break it down like this. Because I remember when it was a few people on Angela's team last year when they were going for life of the party. Honey, you look at a big number and then you're just like, whoa. But when I tell you I crunched that number down to the week, Okay, if you do this a week, this is what you normally do anyway. If you do this a week, you there. And she was like, oh, I'm there. Yeah, you there, you know? And so the thing about it is we are in today is May 16th. All right. So we have 15 days left 15 days left in the month. All right. So and sometimes you have to break things down into the most minute kind of number, sometimes to reach your goal. So how you look at it, I need to sell 2 pieces a day. I need 2 pieces a day. Shoot for 5, sell 2. I need 2 pieces a day. 2 pieces a day, 2 pieces a day, 2 pieces a day, and you're there. And sometimes we get overwhelmed and try to hit this really big number, and then it stops us in our mind. Sometimes you need to break that down into the most smallest variable you can and be like, okay, bet if I do 2 pieces a day, I'm there, you know? And that's what it's about. It's about taking that and meeting the challenge. Now with our challenge this weekend, like I said, I ain't happy that we came in 3rd place. I'm gonna be salty about that until we come in 1st place, okay? So whatever, I'm gonna have a whole attitude about it. So y'all just deal with me because I'm gonna have an attitude because I'm like, I don't believe we lost. But anyway, when looking at that, it's like, hey, if we can get everybody who is active on our team, like doing stuff, to get somebody to buy a set. And this challenge, what I like is you don't even have to have it. So like I do pre-orders because it's just easy for me. I'm like, go to my website if you want to, but heck, if you want to pre-order, do it, whatever. Okay. But if everybody who is actually doing something on our team gets somebody to buy a set, heck, I'm buying a set for myself because that set is cute. Okay. So that's going to be yes, Nawanda did a set. At least one. But if you look at the grand scheme of people who are doing stuff, if everybody got one set sold across our whole organization, we will wipe the floor with them. Like wipe the floor. I don't like losing, y'all. Have I told y'all that before? I don't like losing at all. So when they told us we came in 3rd place, I was like, the devil is a lie. Okay, because I need them to verify them numbers because I don't understand how we lost, but we did, y'all, but it's okay. So, but Latriva, for you, like our push is behind you to get it because you are in position, like you're here, like you're there, like you have 3 active, but your people are doing stuff. Like I was looking at your numbers, I said, I'm gonna need her to go ahead and become a director because your team, and this is something, I don't know, Angela. Look, Angela is like on their team. I don't know what kind of proof they showed. Okay. So, we can be, listen, I was like, I could be like, can I see proof of all them sales and joy? Because yeah, no. And then so Misty goes, this is what Misty told me. So I said, see, Misty, you should have never said that to me because that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So Misty tells me, well, you can go into your back office and if your team PV went up over the weekend, you could just, you could just do that. I'm like, what? I'm like, that don't even make sense. How you know that they could have been ordering something else? But I'm like, see, that don't make no sense, okay? So we gonna do it integrity like we do because we gonna come out on top, and I ain't worried about it because again, I don't think they sold all them pieces, but we gonna leave it there. But that's fine. Okay, I'm done with that part. All right. But Latriva, let's get it done. Let's go, girl. Don't make me have to come to Columbus and get you. All right. AJ, you're up next. What worked for you this week and what challenges did you have this week, mama? Okay, wait, how about you? Okay, okay, you're good now. Yeah.
Oh. Good morning, ladies. This 8 o'clock Zoom is, oh my goodness. It's hard to get up, but I'm here. I had a win not this week, last week, yes. I actually had gotten 3 new customers I did have, I guess I want to call it a troll on one of my lives. On Thursday, I was doing my ear candy, and this person was just commenting on all the pieces that I showed. And I'm like, okay, first off, I don't know who this person is. So I kind of said, well, who are you? Who invited you? And they didn't respond. And then the next thing I said, well, what's your name? And they said, Boy. So I kind of blocked them.
That's right. That's crazy.
I was like, oh my goodness. But so that was, a little bit of a challenge. But anyway, but I did get 3 new customers. 2 of them are my neighbors, and then 1 is a girl that I work with. So I call that a win for me for this week.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
Good. Like, new customers are always great because, especially when you get new customers that may have come through other people, that opens up your territory, because now your customer base is starting to include people that may not necessarily be directly connected to you. And so then they'll get something, they'll show somebody, and they'll show somebody like this, like Thursday, had to go get the girls checked. It was time for my mammogram. So, 7:45 in the morning, I'm there. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and do this. And I had those earrings on. Which earrings did I have on? The ones that I just got, they are the ones that have the cork in them, but they were like almost like army greenish black and cork and like little diamonds. So I had those on because I was wearing my fatigue. So I had those on. And she was like, oh my God, those earrings are so cute. So I ain't have another pair because I had sold them out and I was not giving her mine. Like, it was just honest. It wasn't, so you like this 8 o'clock thing. Angela, hush. So I had though in my bag, because I'm trying to start being more intentional with what I do. So in my purse, I had packets with a set and my card in my purse. All right. Yeah, girl, I was getting my girls checked at 7:45, girl. Yes, because listen, I try to get all my appointments done before I have to start because y'all know I work California time, so I don't start work until 11. So I can get all my appointments in the morning, and then, because after I work, I'm like, I'm ready, I'm done. I'm exercising, going to bed. So I had a set in my purse. And so when she said they were cute, I said, no problem. I pulled it out. I'm like, well, this is for you. Thank you for being an essential person and coming so I can get my girls checked. I appreciate you. And she was just like, oh my God, thank you so much. So even those kind of situations, remembering to set yourself up for success, because now she has my card, she has a set, and who knows what that'll bring. Like this week, I got a new customer too. I was like, okay. And I know this young lady. So I was like, it was crazy to me. I'm like, she just bought that. Okay. So new customers, I love new customers, y'all. New customers make me happy, like happy, happy, happy. So I'm glad to hear that for you. Tanya, you're up, lady. Tanya. Oh, wait, hold on a minute.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't really have any challenges. I was just listening to what everybody was saying. The only thing that I incorporated, I now every Thursday for my long live, I've been having a hostess, and that's been working out really well. Last Thursday, I had a new customer on that had never heard of paparazzi, and she just went crazy. Like, her invoice was $65-70. I was like, oh my God, this lady buying everything.
She must know Angela Crawley then.
I was just like, it made me a little overwhelmed, because when I go live, I'm not used to seeing all those comments. Hello, number 13. Hello. I was just like, whoa. So when I went live this Thursday with a different hostess, that lady came back, plus 2 people that were invited to last week's live that wasn't able to jump on. They jumped on this week's live and did the same thing. And I was just like, say what now? It was good, but it was overwhelming. And I needed that boost of confidence, to
Right.
sell. And I just lost my whole train of thought.
But it's
Because
okay. You had a customer.
I'm super tired. So I guess the moral of the story is that I had 2 to 3 new customers from last time we met. I think I need coffee.
And that's all of us. Like everybody doesn't say, okay, we gonna get our coffee. I get it, girl. Listen, because it is a little early. But no, that is exciting. I think it's exciting too when you have a live and they start commenting to claim things faster than you can keep up. And listen, you got to go with it. Sometimes I'm like, hold on, I need to catch up with y'all. And then they get even more excited and start commenting. I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. I'll be scrolling back like, hold on, let me catch up. But that's exciting. And how much of a buzz do you think it gives people on? They're like, wait a minute, she's sitting at home in her house and she making money. Like, hold up, wait a minute, she ain't left her house. I got pajama pants on the bottom. They don't even know it. Okay, pajama pants on the bottom, cute little top. My hair be looking crazy. I put my little wrap on my head. What? Yes, you can do this in your house. But that, to me, I think it helps, like you said, Tanya, it helps reinvigorate you for your business because you're like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. You know, this works and it's okay. So I love that. Like new customers, girl, that's how I felt with Angela. When Angela joined my first live, when my aunt shared that, I was like, I don't know her. I said, but she's showing no claiming stuff. Angela was like, diva. I said, well, okay. I said, Lord Jesus, Father, in the name of Jesus, please let her pay her invoice. I said,
it was so overwhelming. I literally got scared because I was like scrambling. Okay, let me write your name on it. And then I say, oh, who wants to be a hostess to earn free jewelry? If you like this, you can earn more. Right. And then one of the ladies who was brand new, I don't know her from anywhere, she was like, I want to be a hostess, and was inboxing me after. So I was like, wait a minute, I this is too much.
Yes.
But it was good though.
Yes, and that's a good kind of overwhelming because what it does, and like literally like for this business, for me, I just pray that everybody like that joins our team, my ultimate prayer is that everybody is blessed and everybody's business flourishes and everybody, you know, kind of gets out of this business what they want. And when I see that, I'm like, okay, God, we're doing the right thing. You know, when I see you guys, you know, growing or seeing you gain new customers or seeing, it's just like, okay, we're good. We are really, really good. And so it's exciting because now your business is shifting from that point of, you know, just your family and friends supporting you to now you got people who either share with you. You have people who you don't know who may have joined your live because somebody else shared it. So now you don't really have a personal connection to this person, but this person is like enjoying your business and enjoying your jewelry. And now that person went from now buying to let me host and let me do, you know, X, Y, Z. So that right there is just one of those added benefits where you can see that your business can transcend outside of your people who are close to you. And you, I think, did you say it, Tanya? There are people who have not heard of paparazzi. Like, I promise you, there are people who have not heard of it. And people like, oh, no, everybody ain't heard of paparazzi, y'all. Okay, they haven't. Okay, they have not. Okay. And when you show them, and then when you show them how cute the stuff, because you know me, I get me a big earring, honey, it's over. Okay. And people have not heard of it. So when you get those people and they join your lives and they buy, and then they pay their invoices, you're like, okay, these people are serious. Like for me, my person, that was Angela. Like I tell you, Angela came on my live and I was like, okay, she's claiming up everything. She don't care about none of y'all. She don't care about none of y'all. She claimed up everything. Contacted me to make sure I would make sure she had her stuff before Christmas, okay? Because this was one of my Friday night lives in December, okay? Honey, she did and came back a couple more times, and then she was sick of spending her money with me. So she's like, okay, we're gonna have to talk. But the excitement, you know what I'm saying? Just the excitement. And it really lets you understand and know that this business is something that can grow. And if you just keep at that consistent time for you, what I see with you, which really makes me happy with you, is you are like one of the people that are the epitome of consistent. Like you are there, like your lunchtime lives. You are there, like you pop up, and I tell y'all this, and I ain't, you know, trying to throw no shade. I don't follow all y'all. Most of y'all don't, because y'all be messing up my algorithm. I don't need all y'all lives and stuff showing up in my timeline, okay? But every once in a while, I'll pick up and, you know, just see what you're doing. And you be on there. And that's why you're getting those new customers. That's why you're getting people outside of your sphere coming in, because consistency. And that's what I tell people all the time. This is not a sprint. This is a journey. And for us, yeah, I would love for us as a team to get to, whatever the next level, I don't even know what the next level is. What is it? Premier producer. Yes. I would love for us to get there, but I want us to maintain when we get there. I don't want it to be a sprint and then, oh, here we go. No, honey, if we got to stay in producer land until we grow to that level, until we get to where we are really, you know, ready to jump up, I'm okay with that, because you know what that means? We're consistent. We're making money. We're consistent. We're not trying to do stuff that doesn't make sense, because I'm all about doing stuff that makes sense. Like for me, like it needs to make sense. Like if it don't make sense, I'm looking at y'all like, what? You want me to do what? Yeah, no, that ain't happening, you know? So for us, we have been, and that's what Missy always says about our team. She says, if nothing else, she says, Nawanda, your team is a consistent team. You guys consistently show up for your business, you work your business, and our growth is organic growth. We get people that join us because they see what we're doing and they're like, I can do that. So I am definitely proud of you, Tanya. Angela, I think you're next.
Well, I'm going to defer to Cheryl because I saw her come on. Cheryl first, if that's okay.
Okay, you want me to do your team members first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I got Cheryl, Mashanta, and LaShonda just popped on. So I'll do.
I wanted to acknowledge them, and also Valora jumped on, but she couldn't stay. But Valora is one of the newer consultants, so I did want to acknowledge them as well. So thank you guys for showing up.
Okay, Cheryl, we're gonna go with you, and then Cheryl. So what we're talking about is what worked for you this week, or this past couple of weeks. What challenges have you been having, so we can help process that? So we're gonna go with Cheryl, and then LaShonda, and then Mashanta. We're gonna go in that order. So Cheryl, go ahead. I'm gonna unmute you, Cheryl. Maybe. Okay.
Hello?
Yep, we hear you.
Hey, everybody. Okay. So my, actually, you know, I have to say, going live, I made up my mind that I was just going to go live and like for real, go live. And I started doing my lives, and for the first time, I did really, really well as far as numbers were concerned. And so, I actually went back and did it more. I think I did 2 lives and a wall drop. And from that, it was like almost 3 something that I did in sales. And so we're just trying to get a game plan and see what's going to be at my actual day that I'm going to go live. And, you know, my challenges, I think, would be just trying to close the deal. I have like 3 or 4 prospects that I'm trying to close the deal on. And I'm trying to be patient. They told me that they actually contacted me, and I'm just trying to, you know, walk that thin line. I don't want to be a pain in anyone's rear end. You know, I guess I tried to call back, you know, to follow up on what, you know, their interests. And I had 2 that said they were waiting for their monies. And so I guess trying to figure out, you know, when is the best time to talk to people without being a gnat. if you know what I mean. So that would be my challenges, because I have people like right now who want to sign but I just don't know how to close the deal with them, or know if are they really sincere? Do they really, I mean, maybe part of them want to, maybe they're scared, or I don't know what to say sometimes. I just don't know what to say.
Okay. So we're going to talk about that right now, because you got 3 people that want to sign. We're going to talk about that right here, right now. So a couple things I do. So like one of my newest team members is on here. Like she signed yesterday. Gina's on here. And when I tell you, it's probably was like a 2.5-year conversation. I promise you, I probably could not exaggerate that if I tried. But one thing I think, if you have people who are, especially if they approached you, one question I like to ask them is, what is actually keeping you from signing right now? Like, what is it? Because you need to address that. And if they say that, well, I'm scared. Okay, what are you scared about? A lot of times it's something new. They're nervous on how they can work it. They're nervous that, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. So sometimes you have to ask them what is stopping them from signing up now, because a lot of times you can help them overcome those challenges. So if it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, girl, I didn't know what I was doing when I signed up either, but we have a great team that offers great support, and we can help you find a lane that works for you. I don't know if I'll have time to do it. Girl, listen, our leader travels for work. She on the go all the time. She is my director, my premier director, works a lot. She's a pastor. She does this. We can figure out how to make this work for you. So I think sometimes we have a hard time asking people what is hindering them from signing up. And it's not like, girl, why ain't you signing up? It's like, hey, I see that you showed interest. It seems like you're excited. What is really holding you back from signing up right now? And a lot of times when you help them talk through that, they're like, let me just go ahead and sign up and see what happens. So you have to kind of ask that, because sometimes it can be them being in their own head about not signing up. So it's nothing that we can't help them with, but they're in their own head. Maybe it's experiences from other network marketing companies that's causing them to have some uncertainties, but that's when we can step in and help them overcome those obstacles. So really, it's just really a simple question, like, hey, you know what? You reached out to me. We've had discussion. You said you were interested, and I'm really excited for this for you. But tell me, what's holding you back from signing up now? And sometimes when you do that, you'll figure out if, yes, they're serious and it's just a couple of challenges we have to help them overcome, or if they're not, because that way you know where to allocate your time. Does that make sense, Cheryl?
It does. Now, one of the girls who that you say that who actually contacted me last week, she said, I've been watching you, which I know she had contacted me when I first joined Paparazzi 2 years ago. And she had me send her all this information, and I was so excited because I really thought she was going to come in, and then I didn't hear anything from her. I followed up once, and then I left it alone. I said I wasn't going to call her anymore, because after I said all that stuff to her and she didn't really say anything, I was kind of frustrated, and so I left her alone. She contacted me again last week, and so she said, well, I've been watching you, and she said, you're really doing well in this, and I want to join. And I was kind of shocked, but I just don't, she's been watching me, I guess, to see what I was going to do. I guess, like you say before, are you serious in this game or what? Or is this just a hobby? I don't know, but I just trying to close a deal with her. Because she was a skeptic. She was one of the ones that said, oh, I think this was a pyramid scheme. And, oh, she made me so mad, that girl did. And I was trying to help her,
Right. And you can't take any of that personal. I promise
No.
you. You can't take any of it
Right.
personal.
Right.
And that's one thing you have to learn to, and it's hard because you be like, how you coming at me like that? You don't even know what I do, you know, so it'd be hard.
Right.
But really, once you learn to take that part out and it's not personal, you just kind of deal with them where they're at and really just say, you know, hey, you know, we talked about this a while ago, you know, I kind of gave you time. Now you came back to me, you know, asking about it. So now I just need to know what's keeping you from signing up now. Like today, going to my website, signing up now. Not next week, what's
$99.
right, you know. And the thing about it is sign, because, and like I even told Gina when she signed up, I told her, I said, girl, listen, if all else fails, girl, you got a lot of cute Christmas gifts, okay, for $99, okay? And they not gonna have buyer's remorses because it's get the if you are skeptical, girl, spend the $99, get the little kit because you get your discount and you can figure life out. But definitely I would circle back and kind of ask them, you know, especially since they came to you, you know.
Right.
So that's how I would handle that. And I'm proud of you for going live, Cheryl. I'm proud of you. So yeah, so that's how you do. And between me and Angela, we can help you process how to overcome those challenges with them. But I think your first step is kind of going back, asking them what's preventing them from signing up now. You know, it's just a simple question. Okay, so start with that. Let us know how that works, and we can help you process the next steps after that. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
LaShonda, you are next.
Okay. You hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
So what I've been having a hard time with is hostesses. I reached out to 2 of my customers yesterday. One was like, well, do I have to go on camera? I'm like, no. I said, you just invite your friends into my live, and for every 10 pieces, you get a free piece. And she was like, I don't know. So I was like, okay, I'm going to follow up again with her today. The other one, she said she'll do it, but she didn't want to schedule a day yet. And I did have one girl that wanted to sign up. And then she kind of like backed out. And I asked her that question yesterday, Nawanda. I said, so what is stopping you from joining paparazzi? And she never responded back. So just having a hard time with getting people for hostesses and joining my team.
So for like when they don't answer that question, to me, that's a person that you might not allocate a lot of time to. Because if somebody really wants to sign and they're hesitant, they kind of know what's keeping them from signing. You know, they're going to be able to answer that question. So, you know, you keep the olive branch out there, but don't spend a lot of your time. Now, as far as hostesses, I'm not the one to talk about hostesses because I ain't never had hostesses. I ain't going to be lying. Okay, but maybe reaching out to some of the people who do spend a lot on your parties, at your lives, and say, hey, you know, I appreciate all the support that you are giving to me, and I appreciate you support my business. I would love for you to be a host because I would love for you to earn some of this stuff for free.
Right.
You know, so go with the people who you know are spending $20, you know, dollars every time they're on the live, 20, you know, because you already know they love it. That's number one. You already know they love it, and then it's going to help you. Tanya has your hand up. Yes, ma'am.
I was gonna say for the hostess, when I ask them if they want to be a host, when I'm on my live, I mention it like 2 times. And I started out because I have one Thursday live that has hostess, and I'll say, LaShonda is our party host tonight, and she is going to be earning free jewelry. Now, who doesn't like free 99? You see all this jewelry, times is hard, and I know you want to buy some, but why not get it for free? I mean, you got to pull them in and make it sound really interesting. And the people that are like Nawanda was saying, the people that do support me a lot, I give them dates. Like when I ask them if they want to be a hostess, I said, okay, I have May 28th, and then I'm booking for the month of June. I normally do my longest live on a Thursday, but if you want to be a host for a lunch live, that's okay too. So I give them dates so that they have a choice.
Okay.
I love that. Love that. Love that. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do so let's try some of that and see if it works for you, LaShonda, and then circle back around with Angela and see what we can do, because that's the reason for this whole thing we're doing, is really for collaboration. So we can see what works for you and be able to try it out and then kind of work through it. So that's definitely, right. So let's try some of that and see if it works, and then we'll come back. Okay. Circle back around. Mashanta, you're up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what's been working for me for the last 2 weeks, I've been going live Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and I'm enjoying it myself as long as my customers. I'm getting new customers. I have like one prospect. So just like Cheryl, just trying to get them to, get over that hurdle of don't want to be persistent, don't want to be like, like begging them or feel like I'm just bugging them, but just closing the deal. I'm trying to be more consistent myself, like just having a set schedule, because I'm working from home and I do have a family. So, and I have other things, I'm a part of, one thing I'm a part of is ministry. So it's like trying to put everything in perspective and see what works best for me. And I'm just noticing that, Wednesdays, Thursday, and Friday, it works good. The 5 at 5, they get excited. They're looking forward, and they're paying me. Like I got all my invoices paid from all my 3 lives this morning. So it's it's just exciting. I don't know, just trying to get my team to work as a team as well.
Got it.
So,
okay.
I have a lot of stuff.
Okay, so definitely for your team, me and Angela can kind of meet with you and kind of, because your team is getting huge, okay? Your team is getting huge, like you are getting huge. So I tell you, when you have a bigger team, it comes with challenges. That's just what it is, However, finding systems that work for you and that can work for your team. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I started this here, is so that you guys have a place to come every 2 weeks. Yes, early, I know I'll be getting y'all up out your bed, but it's okay. So that you guys have a place to come so you can collaborate with each other. And I really think since we have started this, it has really propelled us and given us some momentum going forward. And that's why I'm like, okay, if this is what I got to do is early, I get it. Trust me, I would love to sleep in on Saturday because that's my first day I can sleep in. But I'm like, you know what? If that means getting up every other Saturday early, spending time with you guys and helping us to collaborate, to work together as a team, it's worth it for me. So just finding a system that's going to work for your team. So definitely me, you, and Angela can get together and try to, work that out and see what we can do for that, because your team is getting huge. So definitely work on that. So proud of you though, Mashanta. Okay, Angela, now you're up.
I'm just enjoying the team. I really am. I'm just really proud of all of the team. I did want to say one thing before I go into it in regards to the recruiting portion. When I remember, and I think I shared this with Cheryl recently when she was telling me about, the different prospects, and I was like, sign them. What's the problem? I remember having recruits, and one in particular, she did join with me, and that's Lady Ruthie, who's really, really busy in ministry. But when she's on, she's like, she's on, like she's consistent for about 300 PV a month. But I remember her saying, I do definitely want to do this. I literally chased her for about a year. It took her about a year and a half to sign. And if I had just because she was at first, I was like, well, is she serious? Does she really want to do this? you know, and because I kind of felt like I was like, you know, she was like, oh, call me back next month. Call me back this. And I said, listen, I'm just not a stalker kind of girl. I'm just not. I said, but I will check in with you from time to time. And so I think when you're very candid with them and say, listen, and like use the tools that Nawanda said, asking them, what's stopping you from joining today? All right, when do you think you would join? I did that with Sharon. Sharon was like, I'm really, really interested. I said, well, when do you think you'd be interested to join? And she said, I can't join now, you know, but when would you be interested in joining? And she said, you know what, at the end of the month. And that end of the month didn't come, but the following month she did. So whenever they give you that timeline, make sure that you follow up and do the due diligence to get back to them and then try to find out what works for them without being a stalker in a sense.
Right.
You know, what worked for me, I took some of the advice from the last time, and I said what I was going to do was do more of the story, posting things to my story on Facebook and using my Instagram, which I used to do Instagram, but it kind of gets a little overwhelming at time when you're doing social media and just trying to have that balance between everything else. But I did really start doing that, and I had people reaching out to me. Now, I have not gone live since having the COVID-19 and going back to work. I've been back. This was my third week, ending with my third week. So I'm still trying to get my mojo back as far as my energy and everything like that. But I have been selling about $100 to $125 every week. My husband shipped out 3 packages yesterday, and I have two to ship out today. And one is a new customer in Wilmington, Delaware, bought a Z collection piece from me. So, you know, although I'm not live, you guys can't see me, I am working my business. I would never tell my people to do something that I wouldn't do, but trust me, we will be back live if it's not tonight, it definitely will be by next Saturday. I'm coming back with the Saturday Night Live. So those are things that are working for me right now. And just seeing my team really, really on fire. It's just very motivating. It's very encouraging that, you know, you put in the work and you're seeing them work in their business, and it's just awesome.
Yeah. And I like what you said, when you because when you ask them, when would you join or when can I follow up with you, they're kind of give you that permission to reach out to them during that time. Like, for instance, Gina, my newest team member, we were talking after we finally connected, and she was like, okay, let me look at it. You know, she's off on Friday. I said, would it be okay for me to follow up with you Friday? And she's like, oh yeah, that works, because I'm off, you know. So I'm like, okay, what time works for you? Because then when they're giving you a time, you know, that works, they're kind of saying, hey, they give you permission to come back and follow back up with them. And it's just kind of like a contract between you. Hey, we're going to follow up with each other at this given time. And that works. But like you said, sometimes it's a marathon. Gina and I have been talking like 2.5 years. Okay. So sometimes it's a marathon. But like I said, if they don't say no, they're keeping the door open for you to come back. So you might come back every 2 months or whatever, until they, you know, either tell you, okay, you know, if this really isn't for me, or, you know, hey, let me just go ahead and do it. So I definitely like that. All right, Miss Gloria. Okay, am I going to unmute her? I guess I'm going to unmute. All right, maybe. All right.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Hey, everybody. So some of the things that work for me, I'm trying to incorporate. I usually just go live a couple of times a month, but I am incorporating a few more lives in my month. I did a inventory. I'm doing the 30-day boot camp, and one of the things they said was to go back and count your inventory. And I went back and I counted my inventory, like how many bracelets I had, how many necklaces I had. I had over 100 pieces of jewelry. Okay. So that says to me, I wish I could do an event, but we can't do that right now. But that means I need to go live more. I need to get this jewelry in front of people. And then knowing my customers. A lot of my customers right now don't do bracelets, and that was the bulk of what I had. So incorporating more lives in the month. And then what I did, I started to engage more with my customers, more on a personal level. That was one of the things I feel like I was missing. I would reach out to them every now and then, but I still felt like it was a disconnect. And so I've done that. And that's what's worked for me so far since the last time we talked. My challenges is really managing, trying to balance, which is always an issue, but trying to balance the work. So you have the VIP page, you have a business page. I'm trying to move to a business page. You have a personal page, you have a team page. I have a team page, and it's trying to balance all of that. Even to the point where I can sit down and I know I can schedule in my VIP page and sit down and actually schedule what I can. One of the things though, with my scheduling, sometimes things come to me spontaneously and I'd rather post it in a spontaneous kind of way. But I think I can work around that and still schedule out what I can schedule out. So balance is really, it's been my challenge. I've re-engaged with my team page, which I'm excited about because I had sort of like an epiphany for myself because my team consists of 2 legs and one is very, very deep in the diamonds, and they each do their own pages. And so I was struggling with, why am I doing a page and so forth. But I had been praying about it, and what came to me is you're re-engaging, you're refocusing, and there are people in the same place you are. So if what I post helps one person, it's helping someone. And so that is really the essence of why I do what I do, is because I enjoy helping other people, no matter in what capacity it is. And so for me, it was huge. So I'm like, yep, I'm going to post it. If it helps someone, it helps someone. But re-engaging, and I've seen the momentum, which I'm happy about. And but yeah, those are my challenges.
Okay, so a couple things. Yeah, because you do have a very deep team. You and Angela on here have very deep teams. A couple things, I just kind of took some notes on what you were saying. So here's, working your pages can be challenging. And when you said like, okay, well, why am I they each have their own page, so why, post in my page? But what you said kind of hit it, the nail on the head. The thing about it is, how would y'all feel if I never put anything in our page at all? Like nothing, just nothing. Y'all be like, what's she doing? Because the bottom line is, we have an organization, and I know you guys are doing your own thing, but at the top level, I need to be able to do something to bring us all together, and so that's my job, to bring us all together so that you can get information, take it back to your teams, and do what you need to do with it. So yes, it gets challenging sometimes, but what I found for me, so I think Angela was talking something about Instagram. So you can have a business Instagram, right? Okay, a business Instagram. So I created a business Instagram and connected it to my business page on Facebook. So just like you can post something on Instagram and have it shared to your personal page on Facebook, you can do that with your business page as well. So what I do is, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna post something, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on Instagram. So now I hit Instagram, it's automatically connected to my business page on Facebook. Boom, killed 2 birds with 1 stone, done. Okay, then later on in the day, if I feel like it, I'll just go to my page on Facebook and let me just go ahead and share this into my group. Share, done. Okay, and get yourself a calendar. Like, get you a schedule and be like, okay, I'm posting in my page, my group, my team here. I'm posting here on this day, and just put together a schedule, because you're like me. Like, I do the schedule post sometimes, but sometimes when things just come to me, I say, oh, let me go ahead and post about that. Let me go ahead and post about that, because it's like right there. And so to me, it's hitting me right there. But some things that I try to schedule, like for the big group, I try to schedule Fashion Fix, Life of the Party, Those two for sure, because, you know, to remind people that, you know, if they have to change their payment or whatever, those are coming out. So I do that with those. But other than that, like for me, mine is spontaneous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about that. That sounds good. Oh, let me do this. That sounds good. You know, so I'm probably not the best person about scheduling stuff, but when it hits me, you know. And one thing I do too, that I'm gonna get back to, sometimes I will reach out to some of y'all. I'm like, okay, go ahead and post on the page, because sometimes they need to hear from other people. You know, it's fine for y'all to hear from me, but sometimes when you hear from other people, it makes it like, okay, this is cool. So sometimes that works. I mean, that helps as well. So, but yeah, being able to be in front of people. And one thing for you, Gloria, you mentioned, you're like, hey, I got these pieces. Too bad we can't have events. Okay, so you're thinking about events in the wrong way right now, all right? Especially for you. You like the personal touch. That's something that's you, okay? You can reach out and kind of create your own event via Zoom, exclusive event. Hey, I'm doing an exclusive event and I would love for you to come. 4 or 5 people, exclusive, Zoom, just y'all, your event. You know, and you know how people feel when they get invited to something that everybody ain't getting invited to. Okay, they be like, oh, I'm special. So use these different platforms to, even though I can't get out and do an event in the public, I still can use a platform to do an exclusive event for a certain group of people. Okay. So think about that too, because that could be a way for you to get somebody, hey, I would love to have an exclusive event with you and your girlfriends via Zoom, you know, some girlfriend time, you know, get a couple of y'all together on Zoom, and there you go. It ain't got to be 30, 40 people. It could just be 5 people, 3 people, exclusive, personal for them, you know? So think about that too, because that could be a way for you to do an event, you know, based on the circumstances we're in right now.
Yeah, and another thing that, and I took some notes on some of the people that were talking about hostessing, is actually I've reached out to some people to be hostesses, because that'll bring a different audience. And so that's another thing that I'm looking at. So we'll see what happens within the next couple of weeks. So.
Okay, well, we're about to wrap up because we are 2 minutes over time. You know, I like to try to keep our time right to 10 o'clock. But I'm going to leave with this. We in a challenge this weekend. That red set. I'm not trying to come in 3rd place this week. We are not trying to come in 3rd place. Okay, so reach out to your teams, and literally, if we get everybody to sell 1 set, just 1 set, I ain't saying 20, 1 set. If we get everybody who is active and doing stuff to do 1 set, we would wipe the floor. Yes, I said that, wipe the floor with everybody else, okay? 1 set. And Latriva, I'm gonna need you to sell 5 sets, 5, 6, 7 sets. Yeah, because we need to get you to 25 pieces, okay? That's all, whatever, how many ever pieces you need to get to 25 to be active, that's how many you need to be doing, okay? Send them to your website. And listen, Latriva, end on this. Do not be afraid to tell people why you're doing it, because you're trying to reach a goal. Let them know I'm up for director. To make director, all I need is 25 pieces. Help your sister out. Like, listen, because you know, ain't no shame in my game. I have to listen. I'm gonna need y'all to go on my website, buy a few pieces, because yeah, that's what y'all need to do. So do it. You know what I mean? So, because I'm gonna need this to happen like way before the end of the month, because you ain't gonna be stressing me out this whole month, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right, you guys are amazing. Let's go rock that set this weekend, and let's make it happen. So y'all have a great weekend, great weekend, great weekend. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Gina, I will pop on to our other Zoom for our one-on-one after I hang up on this one. You guys are great. Bye.